Israel, the Isupk, started 1 West 125th Street, under Commanding General Yohan. This is Isupk Bmore, Maryland. Please subscribe, you know what I'm saying, so we can keep this word going. So we can help some brothers and sisters that break down some of these precepts and hopefully get a better idea of exactly what it takes to be a follower of the Most High. You understand? Get out of that Christian mindset. You can actually be a faithful son to your father. That's what we need. So we can stop being whores and follow every religion, taking a piece of everything. You know what I'm saying? Thinking it was good because we're cultured. You know what I'm saying? All we're doing is being whores and taking a little bit of everything from everybody. If it sounds good, we take some of that. You know what I'm saying? We put it together. We're making a recipe for a destructive person. You know what I'm saying? A destructive way of life. When the Bible gives us everything that we need in order to survive, in order to be the on top of the world, to be the top people of the world, which the Most High made us to be. And if we can get to that, then we don't need anything else. We don't need Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, whatever blankets fall under, the Catholic churches and all that. We don't need none of that. All we need is a Bible. The Bible never told us to do any of those things, to be any of those things. And as long as we can understand that, then we can come back to the Most High's good graces. You know what I'm saying? We can be who He wants us to be. And we can show the world what a righteous and holy man is supposed to be like. We can grow, and we can be on top, where we're always intended to be. Not at the bottom of the heap. You gotta really let that sink in and understand that. We are at the bottom of a bunch of people that are looked at as spit to the Most High. We're under those people. We're at the bottom. And they love us being at the bottom. They love that. They look at us like a movie. They love our story of being on the bottom and coming up and making money. You know what I'm saying? When making money is not what we need to do. Making money and cleaning up and cutting your hair and wearing a suit is not what's successful. What's successful is following His love, making the Most High proud. You understand? Sacrificing for your people. That's successful. You understand? Not having a few dollars in the pocket and being able to go on vacation and seeing the world. And like that's not successful. We want to show you what it's like and what it means to actually be successful. I want to get into tonight. Of course, once again, get from the Bible, get from the Holy Bible, King James Version, which is the closest to the Hebrew text. We want to get into the Bible and get these scriptures and let you know that one of the things, and this is very important. I feel like this is an important class because for us to feel like that we can do what we want to do and we say in the grace without. You understand? We want to dig into this and let you know that Christ didn't do away with the laws. The laws have never been done away with. Like, there's no reason for us to even think that the laws have been done away with, unless we were at one time or still are Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the only ones that's showing it. Just because Christians are disgusting. Pastors are disgusting. They do what they want to do, they sleep with who they want to sleep with, and then they ask us to pray for them. You understand? They ask for our forgiveness. Because the pockets going there. A lot of them probably already, with the money that we gave them, they probably got restaurants and all types of businesses opened up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get and see what the Bible is talking about. We're going to see what the Most High wants from us. You know what I'm saying? And then get some word from Christ and see how He's our King saw that we should live, the things that we should do. We can start off with Matthew 5 and 17 to about the shot.
Good.
I want to get into this because, like I said, I feel like this is a very important class. Like this is a doctrine that definitely needs to be done away with. Because even if you feel like you're not a soldier, you know what I mean? If you feel like you're not ready to fight this war, if you're not ready to tell your oppressor that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, you need to at least be following his law. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be looked at as disgusting by the Most High. You can't feel that you can do what you want to do and then feel like, okay, well, I got time. You understand? I can do what I want to do on Wednesday, and then maybe by Friday I can just pray about it and be good with it. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. We need to understand that the Most High decided, you know what I'm saying, that we should have laws that govern us. Because we're around, like, especially now, like we live around nothing but heathens and disgusting people, and that's our lifestyle. That's what we're around. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely, like, these people are here to prove us. They're here to show the Most High, you know what I mean, exactly if he got what it takes to make it. You understand? And nobody knows the Most High. I mean, when Christ coming back, so you can think that you got time. You know what I'm saying? But any day, you know what I'm saying? Just always live your life thinking that any day, you know what I mean, Christ will come back. That terrible, terrible day, you're gonna definitely pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It's good, man.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Think not. Think not. You know what I mean? In terms today, you might hear brother say, man, yo, don't think that I can't destroy these laws. You know what I'm saying? He said, think not that I have come to destroy the law. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much knows what destroy it. We can understand that. We tried a lot of summers into it. I want to pull up the definition of destroy. Did this download a dictionary app on the phone. You got one yours, sir?
Come on. You said destroy?
Okay.
Give me 1 second. All right, destroy. To cause something to end or no longer exist.
To cause something to end or not exist or no longer exist. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Like, the second part say to damage so bad that it cannot be repaired. You know what I'm saying? Christ said, think not that I have come to destroy the law. You know what I'm saying? He's telling us right there. And this is very important, and you got to understand this because we're living in a time that, and this is the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? He came to tell us that, I didn't come to destroy the law. Like right here, Matthew 5 and 17, on the first line, says, think not that I am come to destroy the law. He didn't come to destroy the law. He didn't come to do away with the laws. You understand? Like these laws stand. These are the same laws from the Old Testament. You got Old Testament Israelites and New Testament Israelites, you know what I mean? Old Testament teachings and New Testament teachings from all types of different people. You understand? When Christ said, I come in the volume of the book. So you're telling me, he's telling us right here, right now, regardless if you feel like I'm one of the new guys, I'm one of the old guys. You understand? That he said, think not that I am come to destroy the law. He didn't destroy the law. You understand? What did he come? You know what I mean? Like, but let's go on. Good, sir, about
Come on, you want the rest of the verse?
come on.
Matthew 5 and 17. Or the prophets.
All the prophets. You understand that? Like all the prophets. Nobody that came before us. Nobody that came in the Old Testament that came and spoke of these laws. He didn't come to destroy what they said. Everything that they say, he stands by that. You understand? Like he stands by that. Like, what's that? What's that movie? Hey, Denzel Washington, American Gangster. He said, you know what I mean? That's a brand name. I stand by that. You understand? This is Christ saying, like, look, I stand by that. You understand? This we built this. You understand? People before me have built this. They understand that, and I stand by them. You understand? Everything that they said. He didn't come to destroy the law, and he didn't come to destroy the prophets. He didn't come to say that the prophets were wrong. He didn't come to say that, all right, he got some of the right, some of the wrong. He said, I came not to destroy the law or the prophets. You understand? Go ahead, sir. Michelle.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to fulfill. Once again, he did not come to destroy. Wanted to go in on it a little deeper. I have not come to destroy. You understand? But to fulfill. He came to fulfill. That's another word. You understand? Now, that's another word that, you know what I mean? You want to look that up. Try to get it
Fulfill?
Come on.
All right, give me a sec.
I got it. Let me get it. Fulfill. This is out of the Webster's Dictionary. It says fulfills. To do what is required by something such as a promise or contract. To succeed in doing or providing. You understand? To succeed in achieving something. To make something such as a dream true or real. You understand? This is, he's saying, I come to fulfill. You understand? This is a requirement. This is something that, this is what he's going to do. This is a contract. You understand? By us, by the Most High, he's our mediator. So he's come to fulfill
the Old Testament.
The Old Testament. You understand? He's coming to fulfill the Old Testament and let us know that these things he's coming to make them happen. You understand? He's not coming to do away with it. He's not coming to he do it this one time and then it's done with it. Like, no, he's come to fulfill. He's coming to make sure that these things are fulfilled. You understand? Like keeping, like destroying. He said I didn't come to destroy the law. You understand? He's not saying I can't. He's saying, like, if he's not going to destroy the law, then that means anything that he fulfills is going to have to go on and on because he's doing that for us. He came for us. You understand?
Hey, if I could. The Most High established the law. The Most High established the throne of the king. All of this in the Old Testament. Christ came to fulfill that. When the Most High established the throne of the king, he said that the Messiah was going to come from the seed of David, from his sons. Christ fulfilled that. Christ was of the seed of David, passed down from generation to generation, son to son. That was a fulfillment of the establishment of the throne. The Lord established the law of Moses. Christ came and fulfilled that with grace. So you're no longer under the punishments, but under grace, or we would all be dead. We would all be destroyed by now. Yeah. Christ came to fulfill all those things that was established in the Old Testament. That's what that is.
Wow. Yeah. And this is just that's what we can get into it and I knock it out. What's that? 17. Yeah, we can get verse.
You want to go in with 18? All right, Matthew 5 and verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
You understand? And until heaven and earth pass, till heaven and earth pass. Now everybody is on earth. You know what I'm saying? You look down, you see the ground, you see the dirt. You know, and of course, you live in captivity. The white man, he pretty much suffocating the earth. But we're still on earth. You got cement and all that covering the earth. But we're on earth. You understand? Like, so earth hasn't passed. So anybody that's saying that the laws are done away with, they can't be done away with because heaven and earth did not pass. You can look up and see the heavens. You understand? You can see the sky. So heaven and earth is not past. You see, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. You understand? Not one jot or little or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. You understand? Like not even one dot, not crossing of the I. I mean, like crossing of the T.
Dotting of the
or dotting of the I. These things he's telling you how serious it is. You understand? These things are not to be passed or done away with. You understand? Like you can't just say it. You can't listen to these Christian pastors when they tell you that the Most High, that the laws are done away with. You can't listen to them when they say things like, you know, man, well, that's we got grace now. Like you be good. You know, I heard that so much when I was young. You understand? Like I heard that so much. Like, all right, you good. You know, don't worry about it. You're all right because we under grace. You understand? Like you all right. You good. You good. Never no solution. It was never a solution to tell me or show me why I shouldn't do these things. It was always, you know what I mean, they telling me that I shouldn't worry too much. You're gonna tell me I shouldn't worry so much about breaking the laws of the Most High. These are the laws of the Most High. You know what I mean? The same, you know what I mean? Like it's so disgusting that we live, that there's people that over top of our leaders tell us these things. You understand? They keep us down just so they can make millions and millions of dollars. And matter of fact, let me grab this real fast. Some articles that I pulled up that showed us how much these dirty jacks actually make. You understand? Like you got Bmore, you understand, who left the Bmore Empowerment Center to go to Atlanta. You understand? Like this dude was making about $350,000 a year. You understand that? He was making $350,000 a year. This one man, you understand? Like that's how much he was making. And it's so terrible because like the actual one of the salaries for pastors and just in Maryland, it's between 82,000 to like about 112,000, and it gets higher than that. It gets higher than that depending on situations like how much more they'll try to depending on how much they'll actually that's a lot. Depending on how much that schooling, how much schooling that they actually do. You understand? Like these things contribute to a lot of their salary. But that's what is documented. You understand? This man, and this came from a friend. You understand? It said, man, he made it, and the thing is, what's so egregious about this? It say this man made more than $350,000. He made more So the actual number isn't even documented. $350,000, man. Like, you know what I mean? And there's people starving. The people starving out of it. But you got $350,000. Like, man, that's disgusting, man. Like, and these are the people that we look to. You understand? Like, these are the people that we look to tell us, you understand, like, what it is that we should and shouldn't be doing. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? These are the people we go to the Bible. That read us the Bible. That don't tell us who we are. That don't give us any type of nationality of who we are. That tell us everybody is saved under grace. You understand? Because they're already on heaven right now. So like, just to let them know, you enjoy your heaven right now. Because you definitely will be looked at as the least in the kingdom. You understand? Like any shining shoes or something. Like that's so grievous and so disgusting, man, because like I said, these are the people that we look for. And I mean that tell us that the laws are done away with. But just like Christ said, you understand? Just like Christ said, you understand, that in no wise, you know what I mean, will any law be done away with, you know what I'm saying, with like not even a jot or a tittle, you understand, passed. Like that's like when the earth was done away with, you understand? Like that is so grievous, you understand? The type of lifestyle that we actually had. Like, I mean, that we actually live. We're following these rich pastors. That when Christ said that, rich man, it's hard for him, man, to get that scripture, right? You know what I mean? And you go ahead of myself, just understand that we can't follow these men that are basically only for money. Only for money. Money is your master. That's your Lord. You understand? Big president. You understand? With all those slaves on the front. That's pretty much your Lord. Your power. That's your power right there. You're not looking for the Lord. You're using the Lord's word to get more of that power. To make you more power. So you can get more of your master's money, people that they face on. You understand? I think it's down on that side. Good. Live. Yeah. You get 19 real.
Okay. Matthew 5 and verse 19, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
One of these least commandments. You understand? Christ said, what will break one of these least commandments? Now, you know, what's some things that we might think about as least? Things that we might think about as being least is what? Probably, eating crab, drinking, pork. These things we think about are the least. These are things we look at as being least. You understand? Like, and Christ said, you understand? Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, you understand? One of these least. Like you can't look at any of these laws as, all right, I can do that. That ain't that. I can do that. It's cool that I do just that. There's no problem that I'm doing just this little thing. I can bag up and sell a little bit of weed to my people until at least I get a couple more dollars so I can buy, you know what I'm saying, buy this video game. I can buy these shoes, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we like to get into that thought process that we doing things for our family. You know, we like to think, like, you know, man, I'm out here selling this for my family. You understand? The whole time you're destroying another man's family. You understand? Like, that's disgusting ingredients that we become, that we are. You understand? And we gotta understand that when you think it's a little thing, people be like, I remember Chris Rock said, you know what I mean? He said, you gonna tell me that, you know what I mean, I can do it. I can save a bunch of kids and do all this good stuff. You know what I mean? But when I die, you know what I mean? God gonna look, he's gonna ask me about my diet. You understand? Like, no, you gotta understand how important it is. Like, you gotta think about this. If the Most High says don't do it, you just don't do it. You don't be so arrogant that you can think, look, that ain't that. I can do that. I can do this. You know what I mean? We did that as kids. We thought things that we can get away with them as a child. But we thought like this ain't that bad. You know what I mean? We can get away with it without parents, and then we get caught, then we get popped up, then we get caught, we get punished, you know what I'm saying, beatings and anything else. And then we realize, dang, I guess it was that bad. I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? You think, I can take one of the cookies. Mama said, don't touch the cookies. You know what I mean? They for after dinner. You take one of them, then she ain't gonna know it when you see it. Then you get a beat. She tan to you, and you like, man, you thinking like, man, it wasn't that serious. I thought it was just a cookie before dinner. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for anything that somebody above you tell you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be disciplined enough to understand, you know what, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna do it. And that's what the Most High, that's what we need to understand. That's what he means by when you break the least of the command. You understand? Don't break the least of the command. You understand? Like that's what's going. That's going to damage. You understand? Go ahead, sir. Good.
Good. And shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
You be called the least. Especially if you out here, you thinking, all right, I can break. I know I can. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna eat this pork. I'm gonna eat this shrimp. Man, I'm on vacation, man. I'm about to get a piece of this shrimp. This thing is good. You understand? I'm about to get some of this calamari. I'm about to eat that. I'm gonna be all right. You understand? You eating all kinds. You just trying to eat. You being cultured. You want to do everything else that everybody else is doing. You decide. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and get a little piece of this. It's a small thing. You understand? That's already bad enough. But if you decide to teach men to do this thing also, if you teaching men to also do away with this, don't worry about that. Look, man, we on vacation. Now we can do this. Now we can go ahead and get a little bit of calamari. We can get a little bit of pork. You understand? You chilling and you like, man, it smells good. You understand? Somebody cooking some pork, some ribs, something like that, and you like, man, look, man, we can go ahead and get us a little taste. You understand? We been good enough. We been obedient enough. And then you decide not to. You decide not to follow, keep the laws. You understand? You're gonna be looked at as the least in the kingdom. You understand? You got your heaven now. You making your bacon now in your bank, making your money. You understand? Making over $350,000 a year in these churches. You understand? You're gonna find out what it is to be in hell. What the hell is actually like. You know what I mean? You're gonna be brought back down to that level. You understand? And you're gonna realize that dang, you know what I mean? I thought I was doing good. I thought I was cool. Teaching people, you know what I mean, to go ahead. The law is done away with. You can do this and you can do that. You understand? You gotta listen to, you know what I mean? Listen to these real prophets. You know what I mean? Come to the classes, man. You understand? Like save yourself and then go back and get the people that you put out there, that you destroyed in the meantime. You understand? Because there's plenty of people out there. I know plenty of people. I grew up with people. You understand? I came up under people that still believe that doctrine that you can do what you want to do. You understand that what laws are done away with. Like, man, I'm old, man. We ain't gotta look like that, man. People, I didn't sat next to people, went out to eat with people. You understand? They getting all types of abominations. And I'm like, you know that's against the law. You understand? They still eat. Like people like to play. They like to play with you about it. You know what I'm saying? Boy, whatever. I'm gonna eat this. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell females, hey, look, you can go out to eat, I'm not paying for none of that. If you order something outside of the law, I'm not paying for it. We can eat. I promise, I'm not paying for it. I can eat. You know, man, you want to go into your pocket and pay for your side. I'll pay for mine, and you pay for yours. You understand? Like,
damn right.
that's how strong we gotta be about it. That's how we gotta definitely. We gotta live. We gotta show these people. The people, a lot of times, being the people that we are, nobody want to believe. They want to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, man, also top, he said, off the 10,000 told him, he said, if we was under grace, if we knew, I mean, if we wasn't under grace, we would have been dead a long time ago. Which is telling you that we've done grievous things in the past. You understand? But the thing, what we gotta understand is that we not living like, we not staying like that. We trying to be better. When people only gonna learn from your actions, it's like your kids. Your kids only gonna learn from what you show them. It ain't too much about really what you say. The word, it's not really gonna stay around. You know what I'm saying? The punishments will stick with them, a lot of them. You understand? But that sitting down and wanting to talk to them, when they get out into the world and their friends is living and they're having fun, they want to live and have fun also. So they definitely gonna be against what you say, not gonna be with it. You understand? But you gotta understand this. If you don't understand nothing, keep these laws. Christ didn't come to do away with the laws. He didn't come to do away with them. He came to fulfill the law. You understand? He came, you know what I mean, to keep them, to keep the law. And that's exactly what we need to do. That's how we need to live. You understand? Get that? Alright. Because until we get Matthew.
Oh, Salaki, you ain't finished 19.
You did?
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
And this is the same thing, you know what I mean? If you're somebody that actually keeps the laws, and then you teach somebody to keep the laws, you understand? If you're not a hypocrite, you're not somebody that's like, you know what I mean? Look, I want you, look, you can't do this and you're not supposed to do that. But then you get caught with a, you know what I mean, a big thing of red, or you know what I mean, when you get caught and they sleeping with whores, or buying whores, or whatever, you know what I mean, y'all smoke the blunt. You understand? You get caught doing those things. If you're not that person, you understand? If you're not that, then you're gonna be looked at, you know what I mean, as the you're gonna looked at as the greatest, you understand, as the great in the kingdom. Like you're gonna be looked at as one of those that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be many of them, you know what I mean? As long as we all keep exactly what we supposed to be doing, you're gonna be that guy. You're gonna be looked at like, you know what? I should have followed him. Just like people looking at Noah when everything started happening, that rain started coming down, and you know, everybody laughed at Noah, and you know, we thought he was crazy for building that up. You understand? When he started to come down, it was like, damn. You know what I mean? I should have listened to the input of mine. It was really, I thought it was crazy. Now you looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we gotta understand, man. Like you gotta be that one that teach this. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you might have to go through. You understand? We gotta understand that we gotta stick to our guns with this thing. We gotta show people, no matter what you used to be, how you used to live, you understand? You come into the school, get you a new name, become a new person. It don't matter what people felt like you used to be. You understand that you're a new person. They can't call you for the same sort of things that they used to call you for, to come out and do the things that you used to be doing. You become brand new. So that's what, you know what I mean? Once you become brand new, then you can teach people to be brand new. By you being brand new. By your actions, everything that you're doing, that's how you can teach people to be brand new. And of course, you definitely, once they see you being a new person, you go and hit them with these scriptures. Yeah, you know you're not supposed to do that. You go on a video, you get to tell them, yeah, you're supposed to do it like this. You shouldn't do this. You understand? That's it on that. Let me get Matthew 19 and 17.
Yeah. Matthew 19 and verse 17. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good?
Little kid asked him, man, yeah, this is Christ's response. A little kid asked him, and he told him that he was good. You know what I'm saying? He said, why you calling me good? You know what I'm saying?
There is none good but one.
You know what I'm saying? There is none good but one. You know what I'm saying?
That is God.
That is God. You know what I'm saying? This is Christ. Now you might want to ask yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, why Christ say that? You know what I'm saying? You look at him as a good guy. They see he doing good things. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, why wouldn't he, you know what I mean, just take this? I'm telling him, you know, this kid, they coming up to him and saying, like, you good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you being a rap artist, you know you nice. And somebody come up to you like, yo, you killed every song, every track that I heard you on, like, yo, man, I love you, you know what I'm saying? You would be like, oh, all right, yeah, thank you, I appreciate you, you know what I mean? Let me sign something for you, let me sign something for you, you know what I mean? Let me take a picture with you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let people see you with me, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how much, you know what I mean, how much credit you get, you understand, by being with me, you know what I mean? Thank you, I want to thank you for what you just told me. You understand? Christ didn't think like that. You understand? The reason why Christ said, you know what I mean, why do you call me good? You understand? There's only one, and that is God. Reason why, you know what I mean, you gotta break that down and understand it. Christ said, Christ already knew. Like he knew he would take it, he gave all the glory to the most high. You know what I mean? Like he knew that it was him. He knew that the most high is who the glory should go to. You understand? Anytime somebody thinks that you're doing something good for these classes, and you're doing some good for the class, good for the speaking, everything, you gotta understand that that's the most high doing that. It ain't you. You understand? What is that?
Shalakia. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
That's another cut. If you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Now, if you want to down here with everybody else that feel like, you know what I mean, I'm cool out here, I ain't got to follow these laws, there ain't no God, it ain't none of this, you know what I mean? If you feel like that, you understand, then you one of the people that, all right, you ain't got to worry about it, you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and try to get your reward on earth, you know what I'm saying? You try to get your reward in the hood, with the, you know what I mean, with everybody else that's dead, and everybody else that's shit killed, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we in Isupk, we want to live. You understand? Like we get it. We want to live. You understand? So we gonna keep these commandments. You understand? We gonna understand that. You understand? Christ understood that. You understand? Like he understand. He understands that the flesh yearns for temptation. You understand? So like, yeah, you might be good today, but there's no telling what might happen tomorrow. There's no telling how you might feel tomorrow. You understand? We all could be good today. We understand, like, tomorrow might be another day. You understand? I mean, tomorrow is another day. So, like, tomorrow is another day. We can, at any time, we can fall under temptation. So we know that. You know what I mean? Like, Christ was saying, like, yo, don't call me good. You understand? There's only one that's good. He don't fall under temptation. You understand? Like, he not falling for none of these things that, you know what I mean, that the flesh might fall for. You understand? He's the only one that's good. There is no good. You understand? Christ came back. This is his regeneration of Christ. You understand? Like Christ, you know what I mean, been here before. You understand? That's a whole nother class. Christ has had, like, you know, Christ has been here multiple times. You understand? For him to say that, you know what I mean, I'm good. Don't call me good. You understand? Don't call me good, man. You understand? I'm flesh. You understand? Even though, you know, Satan tempted him, and he overcame that temptation. You understand? Because because we understand that there's a difference between temptation and test. You understand? It's like brought out last week. You understand? Like there's a major difference. You gotta understand that difference. You know what I'm saying? If you a temptation is what's going to have you. If you fail, it's going to have you committing a sin. A test is what's going to it's just going to try to make you better. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing that's going to test how fit you are. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, like, don't fall for those temptations. That's what you gotta watch out for. But you definitely be strong when it comes time for these tests. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Good. Matthew 19 and verse 18. He saith unto him, which?
Let me get into this real fast. Now, we all, like I said, Christian churches and pastors, wicked pastors, they like to tell us about how we should, how laws are done away with, and Christ came, and, you know what I mean, he died for us, he died for us, so we should be good. You understand? And I mean, like, you can get to the crucifixion in Matthew 27 and 27. You can we'll just read on down. You can find out how Christ was crucified. Everything that they've done to him, the crown that they put up, they smashed him in his head. You understand? They hit him, they punched him in his head, they stripped him of his clothes. You understand? Like we are people that we keep our body parts covered. They disrespected our king and did all these disgusting things to him, and wanted and put him through that crucifixion. Man, you gotta understand how bad, how terrible a crucifixion is. I'm gonna bring it out for you. This is an article from a magazine called The Guardian. This is how the crucifixion killed. The crucifixion loss of body fluids and multiple organ failure. It wasn't pleasant, but out of those with a strong constitution, take a deep breath and read them. The weight of the body pulling down on the arms, making breathing extremely difficult. You understand? Like you suffocate them.
Bruh.
It's stretched out.
Bruh.
That right there in itself is torture. You know what I'm saying? So Jeremy Ward, a psychologist at King's College London. In addition, the heart and lungs would stop working as blood drained through the wounds. Crucifixion was invented by the Persians in 300-400 BC and developed during Roman times into a punishment for the most serious crimes. You understand that? The most serious crime. Christ did nothing to deserve punishment that was for the most serious crime. You hear me? He didn't kill nobody. He didn't hurt nobody. You understand? Like he was put to punishment from crucifixion, which was for the most serious of crimes. The upright wooden cross was the most common technique, and the time victims took to die would depend on how they were crucified. You understand? So it depends on how you hung them. You know what I mean? How what they did, how they drilled them, the things they done to you. That would determine how long it would take until you die. You understand? Now, of course, like I said, you already suffocated. You know what I mean? You got lungs, your lungs are collapsing. You understand? Like so much is so much is happening to you. You understand? And let me see. Those accused of robbery were often tied to crucifixion, and because they could better support their weight with their arms, might survive for several days. One of the most severe methods of crucifixion put the arm straight above the victim. That can kill in 10 minutes to half an hour. It's just impossible to breathe under these conditions. Someone nailed to a crucifix with their arms stretched out on either side could expect to live for no more than 24 hours. 7-inch nails will be driven through the wrist so that the bones there can support the body's weight. The nail was sever the median nerve, which not only caused immense pain. You understand? You got so many. It's so many. You got so many things that pretty much like you got so much against you. You understand? You got your body, your organs are failing on you. You can't breathe. You understand? You bleeding slowly and you're dying slowly. You understand? Then you got nerve. You got a 7-inch nail that's put through your bones. You understand? Severing the median nerve, which not only caused immense pain, but would have paralyzed the victim's hand. You understand? So you can't even feel your hand like you can feel your hand. You can feel all that pain, but you can't move. You understand? The feet were nailed to the upright part of the crucifix so that the knees were bent at around 45 degrees. To speed death, executors would often break the legs of their victims to get no chance of using their thigh muscles as support. It was probably unnecessary if their strength would not have lasted more than a few minutes, even if they were unharmed. Once the leg gave out, the weight would be transferred to the arms, gradually dragging the shoulders from their sockets. The elbows and wrists would follow a few minutes later. By now, the arms would be 6 or 7 inches longer. The victim would have no choice but to bear his weight on his chest. He would immediately have trouble breathing as the weight caused the rib cage to lift up and force him into an almost perpetual state of inhalation. Just like that right there in itself, all of those things right there in itself is terrible, man. Like this is what our king had to go through. You understand? These are what disciples were afraid of. They were afraid of because everybody turned on Christ. They all turned on him, and he had to suffer this alone. He wouldn't do this alone. He couldn't look to the side on both sides and see his brothers going through it and tell them that it's going to be okay. He ain't had his brother standing next to him, hung next to him, and tell him that it's going to be okay. He was hung up there alone, stripped. You understand? Like his body, his legs broken. You know what I mean? Dying, almost like can't even breathe. You understand? Like these things happen to our king, someone that gave his life for us. Everything he did was for us. You know what I'm saying? Like to Christ that pretty much that turned down heathens. That you know what I mean, so that he can have enough for us. You understand? He didn't mind to tell a heathen, nah, I can't get that to you. You know what I'm saying? This is for my people. You understand? I can't give this to you. This is only for my people. I gotta make sure my people got enough. You understand? Like that's what they did to our king. Like, and you think that he came to go through all that pain, you understand? To him crying out to the Most High, asking like, why are you forsaking me, Father? You understand? Like that's how much torture and pain he went through. Like that's everything. That's what he went through for us. Christ did all that for us. He died a terrible, horrible death, a humiliating death. They took a crown and nailed it and put it on his head. So, you king of the Jews, you know what I'm saying? Let's put a crown on him. You understand? Like that's what he went through. And we really upset because we got a couple bills that we can't pay. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? We feel like I can't pay tithes because I can't be able to get this shirt I want. I ain't gonna be able to get this thing I want. You know what I'm saying? Like when the tithes is for us, you know what I'm saying? We under commanded General Muhammad, one of the most righteous men in the world that's going to actually do right by us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He's doing right by the Bible. He's doing right by Christ, right by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things, we need to get in our head to understand that, man, you can't be out here complaining and worried about the smallest things. You got a man that sacrificed his life in the hardest way. You know what I'm saying? Being crucified, the hardest way. Like, and being crucified, he was crucified and killed under a man of death that was only supposed to be for the most heinous acts, the most heinous crime. And he didn't have a heinous act, or a heinous, like, he didn't do any of those things. It wasn't a heinous crime he committed. You know what I'm saying? All he did was he just pushed the word of the law. The word of the Lord, kept the law, told us to keep the law. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things. Like this is the life that you gotta be expecting. You know what I'm saying? But we can't. Like last time, we still gotta get that Christianity out of here. You know what I'm saying? To think that the laws are done away, to think you still got time to do. You know what I mean? To do the things that you want to do. Nah, you don't have time, man. Christ, you know what I mean? Whenever he come back, he's coming back to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? If you, to count you as the least, do whatever he's gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm trying to make both sides proud. You know what I'm saying? If I can get, can I get verse 20 on that stuff? So, 19.
Come, I'm on Matthew 27. Matthew 27.
Matthew chapter 19. You go 17.
Matthew chapter 19 and verse 17.
We did that. Verse 20.
All right. Matthew 19 and verse 20. The young man saith unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up.
Good. You're doing right. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Since I was young. So it's the young man said unto him,
come, Shalakia. All right. What lack I yet?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I lack? I've kept the laws. I've been a good guy since I was a kid. I've been doing right. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything. And you know what I mean? Ask them. Like, really, like, what you know what I mean? What else do I need to do? You know what I'm saying?
Verse 21. Yahweh Shah said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect.
If you want to be perfect, you understand?
Go and sell that thou hast.
Sell your things. Sell the stuff that you got. You know what I'm saying? You want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Go sell the things that you got. You know what I'm saying?
And give to the poor.
Give to the poor.
And thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
He told him right here, like, look, you know what I mean? You keep these laws, okay. This is you. You go sell your stuff and give it to the poor. Give it to those under you. Give it to them brothers that don't have at all. You understand? And he told them, you understand, you gonna have treasure in heaven. You understand that? That's a beautiful thing to hear. You gonna have treasure in heaven. If you can't, we only got we here right now with about later on. You understand? But
And come and follow me.
come and follow me. You understand? Follow me. You understand? I told you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Come follow. You know what I mean? You know, yo, come F with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tell you that, you know what I mean? Come on, dog. Come on with it. Go ahead.
Verse 22, but when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful.
He was hurt.
For he had great possessions.
Yeah, great. He had a lot. And that hurt. He's like, dang, come on, man. Ain't nothing else I can do. I buy somebody something. You know what I mean? Somebody. I don't know how many. Come on, man. I got these fresh games, you know what I'm saying? I got a new car. I ain't even finished paying on it yet. You understand? Like, come on, I got all of this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I got the crib. I got the, you know what I mean, the 70-inch. I'm like, you know, the HD joint, the 4K. I got the 4K TV. Listen, I got all of this stuff. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? So it's
Then said Yahweh Shah unto his disciples, verily, I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
man, a rich man hard. You understand? Like, it's so hard for a rich man to make it. That's why, you know what I mean, somebody like these preachers pastors that's making $350,000. Oh, let me make sure I keep saying that. You making over $350,000 a year. He making over 300. That you rich, you balling. You understand? The church is making about like $82 billion. You understand? You get 82 billion. That might not even be touching on that. How much they actually making. And these things like I'm looking up. I looked up. You know what I mean? I'm researching Baltimore, like Baltimore, Maryland. These pastors making over $350,000, man. Yeah, good night. Come on, man. Like, hey, you balling out of control right there. Like you out here living good. You know what I'm saying? Like you living your best life. Like you gotta be living your best life out here. You know what I mean? Like you living your best life right now. Right now, you out here. You eat all the exquisite food. Everything that the white man tells you is beautiful and delicious and wonderful. You getting all that. You understand? Your refrigerator is immaculate. More likely, you probably eating out every night. You understand? You eating out every night. Like these pastors is making money.
Come.
That's why they making sure they at church.
Right.
Like, why not? Why wouldn't I come to these people that make me a millionaire? Come on, man. I'm like a bank. You understand? Like, and all the money that they, all the rest of the money, the tithe and all that, whatever they don't put into making that church look good, whatever they don't put into that, they was falling out of control. They getting what they want. They taking that and spending that on nice trips, vacations, you know what I mean? Playing airplanes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of they got private planes, man. You got private planes. How you get a private plane for? Come on, man. Like that's the people that we actually look at these people and think that they gonna tell us the truth. He ain't gonna tell us the truth. Ain't no truth in you. You know what I'm saying? We did 1 John to 1 John to
1 John 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Once again, come on, man. Keeping the commandments, the same commandments that these people keep saying is done away with. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you should get these breakdowns and these scriptures in those churches. Keep the laws, man. If they tell us these things, then it'll shut down the whole, you know what I mean, the pig roast, you know what I'm saying, the nice setup for the whatever else there. I don't even know all the type of dinners and lunches and anything celebrations that they got.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The Christmas dinners and lunches and anything. Like this will shut down all that. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't have pork. You know what I'm saying? They can't have everything that they would want. They can't have everything that they would want because the laws they gonna have to tell you that the law is not done away with. Like that's like it's so grievous thing to add the book, add the recipe to make you better, but they telling you, they lying to you all the time and keeping you down. Like that's what's so evil about it because they keeping you. They not breaking down the book the way that it should be broken down. They're not telling you what you should be doing. They telling you things like they doing it to their own. They leaning to their own understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had debates with brothers about the laws not being done away with. Like the people that I've debated with, like they so strong on that the laws have been done away with. Like they so adamant on these things, man. Like it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like people don't worry about being perfect. They feel like they know. Like, all right, I ain't perfect, man. You know what I mean? This is the thing. Like people sometimes they talk to you like you may say it. Because they'll say things like, you know what I mean? If you start to debate with them, they'll say stuff like, well, you ain't perfect, you understand? Or so you telling me you don't sin. You don't do none of that. You don't do nothing. You understand? And then if you tell them no, we'll see. Yeah, you understand? Or if you tell them, you know what I mean, like I used to, you know what I mean? I'm making sure I get better. I'm trying my hardest to be better. Then they was like, all right, well you ain't. We all sin. People love to say that. We all born into sin. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know what I mean? We born into a world of sin. Like, yeah. We not sin, we not straight sin. People like to say, you know what I mean, you born in sin. Your parents wasn't married when they had you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the craziness. Like and they can't pull up none of that in the scriptures. You ask them anything, like, yo, you tell me where it say that you supposed to be in the church and get married. Like, I would love somebody to pull up that. If anybody, you know what I mean, anybody in the chat, anybody can answer that. Like, please tell me where it is in the scripture that say, you know what I mean, you have to be married first. You gotta be married before you can, before you have a baby. Well, that baby is born to sin. You understand? That baby is a bastard. You understand? You got in America is a bastardized nation. You know what I'm saying? That's the bastard right there. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor is a bastard. He don't have a father. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they trade in everything. And then you know what I mean? It's like man. Just like the Esau lot. It's like Esau did. Traded in his, you know what I mean? He traded in his blessing, you know what I mean? His rightful place for a drink of water. And then cried about it. And you know what I mean, complained about it. You know what I'm saying? And then want to talk trash about Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that they are born disgusting and evil and wicked from the jump. That's what you know what I mean. That's what we gotta understand. Like they destroy us. You know what I mean. And once again, and hereby we do know that him, like, and here we do know that we know him if we keep his command. You understand? We know him. Like, does everybody go? I think might go. All right, go. if we keep His commands, you know what I'm saying? We gotta know that. Like, that's when we know that we know Him by keeping His commands. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the relationship. That's how you get a relationship, by understanding. You have a relationship with the Most High by keeping His commands. That's how you know Him. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you know Him, and the one thing that He asks us to do, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Can I get verse 4 on that, sir?
Verse 1 John 2 and verse 4. He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not His commandments.
Keepeth not His commandments. You say, I know Him. If you don't keep these commandments, you know what I'm saying? What is that?
Is a liar.
Is a liar. Is a liar. And what else, sir? You finish that off?
And the truth is not in Him.
You go to church to try to find the truth, to look for these pastors to give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you asking a liar. You know what I'm saying? You're asking a liar. You know what I mean? And the Bible is constantly telling you that people are liars. That, you know what I mean, that say one thing and then live another way. You are a liar, man. You know what I'm saying? He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not. You ain't keeping the commandments. If you ain't keeping the commandments, man, you got that liar. You are a liar. And the truth is not in you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get the truth. You're not gonna get the truth from a liar. A liar will keep on going into that thing until that whatever they told you, it sounds somewhat believable, but they can make it to that. All right, they gotta go for that one right there. You know what I'm saying? The truth is not in you. You know what I'm saying? The thing with us is the thing that's so terrible with us is that we enjoy the lies. We like the lies, but they're easier to take. It goes down a whole lot easier than you know what I mean, this hard truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a better pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? And we know, all right, you know what, I can still be like this. I can still live like this. You know what I mean? If I'm a Christian, I can do these things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much easier for you to live like that. Go ahead, sir. Verse 4.
1 John 2 and verse 4. 1 John 2 and verse 15.
But what do you want to like? I want to bring this verse out because I know you got the whole, you know what I mean, people like the first one of the biggest scriptures that people like to bring out is John 3:16. You know what I'm saying? 3:16. God so loved the world. You know what I'm saying? I used to have when I was got in trouble, I incarcerated. When I came out, my mother had this little preacher. Again, he had a heart. He had 3:16 on 3:16. So God so loved the world. You know what I'm saying? You want me to wear that thing, like wear this. I'm gonna you want me just want to protect you and all that. All right, you know what I mean? Come on. All right, man. I wear it. You know what I'm saying? I wore it to wear the bracelet. You know what I'm saying? And it said I always felt like, you know what? God so loved the world. You know what I'm saying? He gave His only begotten Son. He gave His only begotten Son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For the world, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that, you got really think like, all right, well, He gave His Son for the world. For the world. So it's like, you know, who the hell is this? Who is the bad guy? Like, you know what I mean? If the world is who He's protecting, who is the aliens or something that's against Him? You understand? Like, He died. He went through this tremendous pain. All the stuff He went through. You know what I'm saying? For what? So we can be, so that we can become slaves. You know what I'm saying? So we can be oppressed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why did He give His Son, you know what I'm saying, to save the world? Who the hell is he protecting the world from? You know what I'm saying? Because it's still wicked. It's still wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just like Job said, you know what I mean? The world is given to the hands of the wicked. Like, it's still wicked as hell. So what did he give his son for? Like, just so we can do what we want to do. We can still live how we want to live. Understand? Like, you got to understand it. Like, so it can't be for the whole world. It's for that specific people that he created. You understand? If it's for the world, then who is the spittle? Who would put that as the spittle?
What world?
Right.
What world?
What world? You know what I'm saying? What world is he actually talking about? You gotta understand that. It can't be, you know what I mean? It can't be the world, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always like to say, you know what I mean? Look, there's some people that's in relationships, you know what I'm saying? You're like, look, they don't want their girl in their world and to see them as the person they are when they're with their homeboy. Look, I don't want her interfering and coming in this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm this person. This is my world right here. You know what I'm saying? When I get out, me and her, we got our world. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of worlds. So, like, you know what I mean? You got the white world. Like, you know, when you get to town, you know what I mean? People might tell you, like, look, you about to get into this white world, man. It ain't gonna be like that. You know what I mean? You can't talk like this. You know what I mean? You gotta pronunciate all words. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk like this in the white world, man. They're gonna straight shut you down. You know what I'm saying? You got C word. You understand? Like, you got Disney World. All of these things are on this planet, but they're different worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a major difference in the things. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christ died for this world, like the world of Israel, for us. That they, you know what I mean, that world. You know what I'm saying? And like, we just gotta understand, like, because if John 3:16 is that what the Christians say, you know what I mean, then this right here, John, John 2:15 is a contradiction. You know what I'm saying? If you could, sir, you can bring that up.
Come, 1 second. Which one did you want, sir? So I can.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
Love not the world, man. So you know what I mean? He's telling you, love not the world. You understand? But then he gave his son. You understand? For the world. You understand the contradiction in that right there? Like, how do you be a contradiction? You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Neither the things in it.
Neither the things in it. You understand? Don't love the world. Neither the things that are in the world. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
The love of the Father. The Father. You understand that? And 3:16 say, he so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. So, you know what I mean? Who they talking about? They talking about the Father. The Father. Talking about the Father. So he's saying right there, like, you know what I mean? Don't love the world and don't love the things in it. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, it meshes together, and he can't be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? He can't be. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. You can, like, if he get,
So like there's something going on in the background. Let me find something.
like, we gotta understand that. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be like there's no contradictions with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be able to read these scriptures and get a clear understanding. You understand? You go to church and you want some confusion. You understand? That's where you get confusion at. You understand? But when you read the Bible and you get it broken down to you by men of the Lord, then you gotta understand that. Then you'll get the understanding. Then you'll get the understanding that the things that the Bible is explaining to us and telling us is the truth. And this is the way. Like we gotta understand that this is the way. And one of the ways, you know what I mean, to making the Most High proud is by and making them happy and showing them that you love them. People always, man, I love the Lord. I love the Lord. You don't. And the Bible actually pointed out and told, you know what I'm saying? The Bible told people, you know what I mean? Told the same people that if you're not keeping these commandments, if you're doing what you want to do, you a liar. You a liar. You understand? And you know what I mean? This is plain like you can't get around that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no getting around the fact that the Bible calls you a liar. You understand? And all you gotta do to be called a liar is live the way you live it. Is you know what I mean? Not keeping the law. You understand? Like not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then telling people that you love God. You don't. You don't love them. You understand? You don't love them. Because Christ already told us. He gave us the recipe for what a liar is. Like these things are going to help us understand who we should and shouldn't be following. You understand? Which doctrine we shouldn't be following. If you follow any doctrine that's telling you it's okay for you to smoke weed, the scriptures clearly tell us don't follow the ways of the heathen. Like that right there is shut down everything because smoking weed is a heathen culture. You know what I'm saying? That's not about people. And it's that, you know what I mean? Our people didn't start that. As much as people like to believe that, you know what I mean, that it's a black thing, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Like it's not our culture. That is not our culture at all. Like that's the East Indians. Like the East Indian stuff. Do not follow the ways of the goddamn heathen, man. Like all you gotta do is understand that. Get that understanding. It'll help. It'll clear up so much for you. But that's what we fail. That's what destroys you. You know what I'm saying? Can I get 1 Corinthians verse 14?
1 Corinthians, verse 14.
I'm sorry, not verse 14, chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 33.
1 Corinthians 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
God is not the author of confusion. You know what I'm saying? Like that would let you know that 3:16 and 1 John 2 and 15, like they would contradict each other. That would cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the proper understanding. That right there, like that's what we need to understand on what's right, and you know what I mean, what sound right and what sound crazy. If you go off of that basis, then you know what I mean, Christ, I mean it's a lot. That the Most High said he gave his only begotten Son for the world, and then say don't love the world. You know what I'm saying? That's confusion like that. You be like, that's confusion. You gotta understand. Christ, you know what I mean? The Most High is not the author of confusion. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just brought out. You understand? Just remember, that's 1 Corinthians 14. So if ever a time that you come to a scripture, you don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people say that the Bible is a contradiction. You love to say that. And whenever you don't feel like digging into the scriptures, somebody will say, I don't know, because there's a bunch of contradictions. You know what I mean? They'll say this and say that, but they don't know. Like they can't give you a reason why. Understand? Like they'll say things because they don't feel like going to foot with you. They don't feel like they're not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like so you gotta get to that understanding that the Most High is not the author of confusion. You understand? Your church is the author of confusion. You understand? Your pastor is the author of confusion. That's where the confusion comes at. That's what hurts us. That's what destroys us. You understand? Like that's the thing that's going to keep us from getting the inheritance the kingdom. Because we look for understanding from these people. You understand? To get to help us understand. But we can't get that understanding. Because they don't have an understanding. You understand? Can I get let me get Romans chapter 6, verse 1.
Romans chapter 6. So like, what was it again?
Verse 1.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Should we continue in sin? You know what I mean? Knowing that, you know what I mean, we under grace. Like this is, you know what I mean? Like we pretty much, should we do that? Like should we be able to keep on sinning, knowing that, you know, we under grace? You understand?
Verse 2. Most High forbid.
I forbid. You know what I mean? That's pretty much like, hell no. No, you can't, no, you definitely can't. You know what I'm saying?
How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, like, you know what I mean? It's people that love to live in their sin. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much like being action. It should like, can we go on? Shall we? Is it cool? You understand? Like can we still be who we are? Can we still live in sin? You understand?
You want 3, sir?
Yeah, so you can you give me 14?
Romans 6 and verse 14. For sin shall not have dominion over you.
Don't live in your sin. Don't let it have dominion over you. You understand? Like don't let your sin run your life. Don't let your sin show you how to, you know what I mean, what your life should be about. You know what I mean? Don't be so giving. Don't let it be something that gives you life. You understand? Like you feel like, you know what I mean, like this is what living is about, man. Committing these sins, you know what I'm saying? Like living this eating this pork, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, sleeping with other men, you know. What is that?
For ye are not under the law, but under grace.
Not under the law, but under grace. You know what I'm saying? Like these people feel like, you know what I mean? We're not under the law. You understand? Like we're not under the law of punishment right now. You understand? Like we can do what we want to do. We're not gonna be straight punished. You understand? Like we gonna be like we can do this because anybody gonna straight kill us off top. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like we under grace, so we can live. I mean, we can do these sins, commit these sins, and we'll, you know what I mean? Like we'll be okay. Like, you know what I mean? Until we get a chance to be better. Until we, you know what I mean? Like, go ahead.
Salaki, just elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, during the Old Testament, it was a Levite that would come and cut your damn head off if you was a homosexual. It was a Levite that would come and cut your head off if you didn't follow the law. There was the law that you had to follow, and there was the punishments for the law if you didn't follow the law. Even in American law, there's the same thing. Look, you have to follow the law. If you jaywalk, you're breaking the law. But there's a punishment for that law. If you jaywalk, you get a ticket. Of course, with black people, you get murdered. But for white folks, if you jaywalk, you get a ticket that's worth some money. If you don't pay that ticket in a certain amount of time, then they blast you with the punishment of not paying that ticket. You get a bigger fine, correct? So if you have grace after the law, that simply means the law of punishment. So if you are not following the laws of Moses, the laws of God, you may not get punished right out. There may not be a Levite that knock on your door and cut your damn head off for being a homosexual or for sleeping with the next man's wife, but you will get punished by God later on. But from that time on, you have a grace period for you to get yourself together, for you to stop being a nasty, profane homosexual, for you to stop fornicating with other brothers' wives. There is a period of time that is grace. All right? So the law of punishment that chops your head off right then and there when you sin against the Lord, that you're not under. You're under the law of grace, meaning that you have a period of time to get yourself together. Outside of that, you still get your damn head chopped off. You still die suddenly when you sin, when you transgress the law, which is sin. So we want to keep the damn laws, but the laws of punishment are a little bit different now because you have grace under Christ. And thank God, because all of us would be dead.
Yeah. Right there.
Roundabout.
I think you finished on that, right? Yeah.
Ken.
Let me get John, 1 John, chapter 3. You know what I'm saying? One of the things you gotta understand, because we've been talking about breaking the laws, committing sin. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just want to break it down so we can get an understanding of what it is to actually sin. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can have that understanding of what it is that a sin actually is. Because we might say, people say sin all the time. Yeah, you commit sin, doing this, doing that, but you probably think that a sin is maybe cussing. Or, you know what I mean? Like, or you might be, I don't know, like showing up like kid, like, you know what I mean, like going to school or something, like, I'm sinning, or you having sex, or whatever. Like, you don't know what an actual sin is. You gotta bring out that understanding so you can know what a sin is, what it, you know what I mean, what it is to commit a sin. You understand? Yeah, just so you can have a better understanding of what it is that you know what I mean that's gonna keep you from being in good graces. You know what I'm saying? Not that grace, but the good graces of the Most High. It's like also brought out. I'm saying just know it's because there's a grace that's gonna keep you from being murdered at the time that you're committing certain sins. Just know that you will be punished. You know what I'm saying? You just won't be punished under that law. That's going to have you, you know what I mean, a Levite showing up at your house and killing you. You know what I'm saying? Killing your lover. You understand? Like, that's what you got to understand. Because, the first 3. First John chapter 3.
In 1.
First John chapter 3. I mean, verse 4.
First John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, transgressive.
This is whoever commits a sin. You know what I'm saying? Like this is going to lay it down for you right here.
Transgressive also the law.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is a sin. So let's get the definition for it. Transgression. You know what I'm saying? So you can know what a transgression is. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Transgression. Again, it's from the Webster's Dictionary. An act, process, or instance of transgression such as an infringement or violation of a law, command, or duty. You understand? The violation of it. You understand? So you violated the sin. I mean, you violated the law. You understand? What is that?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of the law. Right there. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you're doing, there's laws throughout this book. There's over 600. If you transgress against any of these laws, you have committed a sin. And if you know that you committed sin, and you're still doing them, but you still want to holler out, I love the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He already told you, you're goddamn liar. You don't love me, you know what I'm saying? Like that disrespect, like for you to actually be alive and still go around and talk about I love the Lord, you know what I'm saying? People think that because they pray, you know what I'm saying? I pray every morning, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm praying at night. People think that that's how they showing that they love God. They thanking them for the things that they had, for the job they just got, for the car they got. You know what I'm saying? You using that car, using that, you know what I mean, to get to a place for you to commit a sin. You using that money to buy sinful things. You know what I'm saying? To buy you some weed, to buy you know what I mean, some pork, crab, lobster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're doing with that money that you're getting from that job. And that's what you're doing with that vehicle to get to sin, to be able to get to sin easy. You know what I'm saying? So you drop down to your knees, put your hands together. You know what I'm saying? So you drop down to your knees. That's not loving God. That's what you happy for something that you got. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And one of the things that we definitely got to understand that, and remember that, if you get a chance to look up, you know what I'm saying, death by crucifixion, so you can see, like, read in depth. It's a documentary on YouTube about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to hear how terrible it is to be crucified. You know what I'm saying? Like it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gotta be like this is like to understand the death of our king and how it was done. Like the reason it was done. You know what I'm saying? The reason it was done. It was so grievous how you know what I mean the Romans crucified our king and this thing, you know what I mean, and how they did it. So you gotta understand, like, for somebody to go through all of that, just so you can still do what you want to do. So you can still, you know what I mean, so you can still be a disgusting sinner. So you can still be a homosexual, you know what I'm saying? So you can still be a whore. Like, you gotta, like, it don't make sense. You gotta understand, it don't make sense. So, you know what I mean? It's gonna be humiliating. Also, you can still do the things that you want to do, and you think that you love him, and you still do the things that you want to do, and he died terribly. Understand? Like he died terribly for us. So that, you know what I mean? So that the Most High wouldn't destroy it. He sent his only begotten Son to come down and save us, so that he wouldn't have to kill us. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw how grievous and terrible he did it. You know what I mean? Like and Jesus, like Yahweh Shai was like that was, you know what I mean? That is like the most perfect soul. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Yahweh did to him. Like he's not even close to that level of perfection. And but that happened to him. Like that, you know what I mean? You got like it's to think that all I gotta do is keep these laws. I just gotta do that. I can be, you know what I mean, I gotta do the things I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like so now I just gotta be a good guy. You know what I mean? It's like not a good guy. You gotta be perfect, a perfect guy. You know what I'm saying? According to these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. But with that, pass the class over to Officer Kawan, Officer 1,000. You know what I'm saying? 5,000 is a lot. Officer 5,000. You know what I'm saying? With that, Shalom.
Officer 5,000 Kawan Pala. Security announcements. We are the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shake themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, and is pronounced Ma'ashraya. 10% of every penny of every increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming congregation, which is the Passover that's coming up, man. Right, that's coming up, the 51st Passover. Look, Commanding General Yohana went all out. He went all out. Look, there's going to be a ridiculously big venue, man, for all of us to fit in, man. so we can properly salute each other and properly hug each other and deal with each other in brotherhood, man.
Right.
It's big enough to fit the whole Israel because we growing for years and goddamn years, man.
Right.
Commanding General Yohana spends all this money on these venues, man. So take a goddamn time,
Right.
bro.
Right.
Do it. Come on, man. All right. Remind Akim and Aquafium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK's events and materials. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. One courtesy salute for the teacher, Saw Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahabah Shem Yahweh Shabarak Yazilata, dismissed. Done on that.